Oh, guys, it's a really different episode today. It's on top of the world with Justin Belanger and Joshua Hadley. Normally we record on Thursdays. This is still coming out Saturday, of course, but something really big's happened. My brother Tom, I got the call around 10 o'clock this morning. They didn't wake up. All I could assume is, um, he must have died in his sleep last night.
Yeah, he was. What'd you say? He was in his 40s.
Yeah, he was 49. He was
Yeah.
gonna turn 50 next year.
Yeah, really, really unfortunate. And so we don't know yet, like what happened exactly. There's gonna be an autopsy.
Yeah, there's gonna be an autopsy. They're gonna send his body to Anchorage. We're gonna fly there tomorrow morning. Just while we're doing the recording differently, and I imagine I'm gonna be so busy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when we normally do this, we're gonna have this guy Paul as our guest. And I told him what happened, and he was absolutely happy to reschedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, really different episode, guys. We're not doing any bits. Yeah, no guests. But I felt like we were able to do an episode because the whole idea, I feel, of On Top of the World is a conversation between Justin and I. All the other times we've done this, or what we try to, is we normally look up news, cool topics to listen to. And if you've been listening, you know. But yeah, this episode is different because it's a lot more free form.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot more emotional for me.
Yeah. We don't have any topics this week in particular. It's just we're just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking. Yeah. See, I was having breakfast, and my mom got a phone call, and she started crying, and well, she said my brother's name, and I kind of figured, I'm not sure what was going on until she came out and uh, told my dad what happened. Of course, I overheard, and you know, see, last time I saw my brother was where he was staying at my mom's house in Nome. I was supposed to see him at my sister's wedding last fall, last year. It was in I can't remember which month. September. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah, the wedding was in September, and all my siblings were supposed to be there. My sisters didn't make it because she had just close contact with someone who caught COVID on her way up here, which was awful.
Yeah.
Thankfully, she didn't get sick or anything.
That's good.
My brother Tom, who just passed away this morning, or either this morning or last night, he couldn't make it because he had a heart attack, and of course, that made me verklempt. Then, I mean, it's gonna be one time when all my siblings get together. It's been forever. I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I seen all of them in one place.
Yeah, I think the last time me and my siblings were all together was Christmas 2009.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been Casey and Bethany do not get along.
What?
Yeah.
I got siblings that don't get along. I know how that could be.
I mean, technically, all of my siblings never been together because I have Tori, who's my dad's daughter from a different mom, and I don't think she's even met Casey and Bethany.
Well, actually, I did want to bring up how my brother's related to me. So I don't know if I think I told you this. My parents are from Unically, and my mom had me down in Anchorage, but they couldn't keep me at all. because they were poor,
Mm.
and they already had like 7 kids or something. So what they did was they gave me away to my mom gave me away to her best friend, who's my mom now. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like I won't be able to tell you anything about my birth mother.
Yeah.
So my mom, I move it like I'm there, brought to Nome, and that's of course where I get to meet my brothers and my brother Tom, who was my mother's oldest son.
Mm.
He was born in 73, 49 years old. Well, he was 49.
Yeah.
And my sometime after my sister came in, my little sister, my mom divorced my dad. So my brother Tom was Tom Jr., and so my dad then was Tom Sr.
Mm-hmm.
My mom divorced him and then got with my current dad, and I moved to Kotzebue in like 92 or 93, something like that.
So is that Jeff, your current dad?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been here ever since. Tom was old enough he didn't need to live with his parents, so, I never really grew up with him. I grew up more with my brother Larry, because, he had to follow along. He was so young, he was between here and I think he spent more time in Shaniga, actually. But he was here sometimes. After I got the news, I hung around the house for a while, went walking around for a bit, laid on my bed for a while after I did that, and that's where I did my crying so far. Maybe I'll burst into tears on the podcast, but I don't.
Understandable.
I don't know. Tom's probably the closest person to me that has died. Well, I mean, my mother, like my birth mother, has died, but like I can't tell you anything about her.
You didn't really know her.
Yeah. So yeah, I also got packed, doing some laundry, getting ready for a plane trip down to Anchorage.
Yeah.
Not the most exciting thing in the world.
Yeah.
Well, that's how my day went. How you doing, Justin?
I had a much more calm day, I suppose. I obviously didn't have any horrible news like that. I just sort of edited videos, and that was basically it, really. Yeah, you messaged me a few hours ago about this, and it's a bad situation. 49 is young. Yeah. When you said your brother, I was expecting him to be even younger than that. I didn't realize you had a brother at that age.
I'm gonna be 31 this year.
Yeah, that's pretty big age difference, but it's still, like, I don't know what the average age is anymore, for, like, the average age of death in America. I think it's somewhere in the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's I know a couple people who have passed away younger than that, but not really many. Well, I guess my dad was younger than that when he passed away. I think. Yeah, he was, because that was 2011? So 11 years ago, and he was around my mom's age, and she's like 55 now. So I guess he would have been in his early to mid 40s. Other than him, there was a girl I went to school with who I was pretty close friends with for a little bit, but, like, she passed away at some point after I moved to Texas, and I didn't really talk to her in a while. But other than that, it's like people like Jim's parents, my grandfather, people who are all in their 70s and 80s. Did you know anyone else who passed away that was like that young or younger?
I mean, I had my classmate Nick Bell. He was riding a snow machine with another friend of mine, Matt, and they drove into the intersection.
Oh.
I guess they must have not looked ways because they got hit by a car or something. Matt got totally screwed up and Nick died.
Do you know how Matt's doing now?
Yeah, I see him sometimes. I mean, he's, I think he's doing fine for his situation. I think he's kind of like where you're at in life right now, I suppose. Maybe kind of like that, I guess. I don't think he can work again or anything like that.
Well, I'm gonna be attempting to work soon-ish, I suppose. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but I'm gonna be attempting it.
Boy, we need some advertisers. We're not advertising anything this week.
Yeah.
It's that kind of episode, folks.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be a career job. We get someone to sponsor the podcast, or maybe we gotta get fake out. I thought I had this idea. We can get fake advertisers just to see who's listening to the podcast. I looked at the analytics on the website for that puts it up on Spotify, and we got someone listening from Belgium.
Hello, Belgium fan. Maybe they'll send in some fan mail next week.
Well, they ought to.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting mails from China, Vietnam, Egypt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely Egypt. How many are all of our episodes on Spotify now, or is it still only a few of them?
It takes me an hour. Well, it takes my computer an hour to. Well, not quite an hour to download them, but uploading them takes a longer time. So, so doing an episode is like a 2-hour process for me. And I gotta keep my computer on all the time.
Yeah.
So that's normally
something for you to look forward to when you come to Texas.
Oh yeah.
Probably gonna be faster internet here.
Yeah, way faster internet.
Yeah.
So it's like a 2-hour process for me, and I gotta keep my computer on. Like, I can't just leave it still. And you know what? For the last couple of days, that's actually been fine because I've been doing a lot of work on the computer, emails, working on resumes, doing paperwork.
Do you have a Windows computer?
Yeah.
There's a thing you can do. It's like one of the Windows. I think it's Windows key and R, and that brings up a little box. And you could put in a certain command, and then that'll set your computer to automatically turn off after a certain amount of time.
No, my problem is I want to take that off.
What was that?
Oh, I want the opposite thing. I want it to stay on.
Yeah, but you would want it to turn off once you're done uploading the thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I could.
So it's this is a way where you could turn it off without actually having to stay up, stay on it. You just automatically would turn off.
Yeah, I'll look into
that. Yeah, I use it sometimes when I have to upload a video or render a video or something, but I'm super tired, so I'll just set it to turn off after an hour or so.
Folks, we're gonna do this and we're gonna try it.
You have to put it in seconds though, which is weird. So you have to figure out the exact amount of seconds that you want it to stay on for.
Oh wow! Why in the world did they do that?
I guess to be as specific as possible with when you want to turn it off. So I just bring up the old calculator app and put in however many minutes I want and then multiply that by 60.
Reminds me of on my 3DS back before the screen cracked. A couple of years ago, it's been out a long time. It was out a long time ago. I remember I got this Mario calculator that could easily do all these calculations really quick just by pressing the touchscreen of the thing that you wanted, to convert. That had this thing with Luigi where you could go and put a thing for put in a number for time, hours or whatever, and you could easily try and put into have it convert to seconds or days, whatever you wanted to do.
And now you can pay $10 to have a calculator on the Switch.
Oh yeah, I think those were the same guys that made that Popeye game.
The fucking pop game.
When are you gonna play that on? When are you gonna play Popeye on YouTube or on Twitch?
I feel like you're the one. I feel like you're the one who's gonna end up answering that. Fucking Popeye.
I know you've been playing Dark Souls 2. What you been playing? What else for fun?
Just for fun, I was right before this recording session. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS5. It's now the 6th system that I've owned this fucking game on. I had it on PS3. Then for that brief period where I had an Xbox 360, I had it on that. Got it on PS4. Got it on Xbox One. Finally got it on PC. I got it on PS5. So I've been playing through it on PS5. So I'm currently doing that. I did we finished the Spider-Man DLC for Gopher and Tuck, and so like after that I went through and I got all the trophies. Like I finished getting all the trophies for that. So that's like the 4th or 5th game that I've platinumed now. Some amount of game.
Damn.
So I platinumed Uncharted 4 twice. 2 times. I platinumed that on PS4 and PS5. Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Spider-Man. So I guess if you're counting Uncharted 4 twice, then Spider-Man will be the 5th one. But if you're counting it once, it's the 4th one. So I did that. There's a bunch of games that I want to get started on, but it's too many things. Cyberpunk. I finally have that. I was able to get it for like $5. So I want to start that. Yeah. There's a whole.
That's a great price for that game.
Yeah, and it's like the PS5 upgraded version too. Yeah. Right now though, it's Grand Theft Auto. Currently, just playing through that for my, I don't know, like 30th fucking playthrough.
I was watching a video last night on how screwed up or how terrible the definitive edition Grand Theft or San Andreas game was compared to the original.
Yeah.
I really didn't know everything that went into that game because it was the one GTA game I didn't own. I played more of a Vice City, and I played 4 when it came out. Of course, I played 5.
Yeah.
I played all of 5 story on my 360, and I didn't really care to finish it on my Xbox One.
Yeah, I beat
played a little bit
too many fucking times.
I played a little bit online. It's so bad here.
This might be the only game that I have like over 1,000 hours in between different consoles, and probably like several thousand between the story mode and the online. It's a lot of time.
See, I think for me, I probably together like those Mass Effect games, I might be thousands of hours, like over 1,000 into Tetris.
Gotta be Tetris.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's like counting multiple titles throughout the last 20 years, on the Game Boy, on the NES.
Yeah.
On my Advance computer. I got my Switch. I thought about getting on the Xbox, but I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart. That's a fun game.
Yeah, I finally played some of that on the drunk stream.
And he was drinking. Yeah, folks, he was drinking and driving.
Yeah, I drank some Smash. I played some Smash while drinking. Then we took a little break to finally try out some of the Mario Kart, the new courses. I think it was me, you, and TJ playing that.
Yeah.
And we went back to Smash afterwards. So yeah, I finally tried out some of them. And I got 3rd place.
TJ didn't want to play Smash Brothers though.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of Smash anymore for whatever reason. I feel like Raven has kind of pushed him away from it.
Why do you think that? Like, Raven didn't show up at your drunk stream.
What was that?
Oh, Raven! I was saying Raven didn't show up at your drunk stream.
Ah, not this time.
Nope.
Nope.
I see. I think I did beat TJ 1 or 2 times when we played Mario Kart, but I think I was like most of the time either second or past behind that.
Yeah. You finished ahead of me. So we did 2 like full things, like 4 races each.
Yeah.
And I think TJ showed up at like the end of the first one, so like he joined for the last race in the first series. So you probably got first place in that one, whereas I would have gotten second or maybe third. I think I got third, and then in the second race I got third again. But I believe you got second and TJ got first, like overall. So I was third both times.
My problem with those games is like there's so much bullshit that happens like with all the items.
Yeah.
In Mario Kart, it's probably worse for that. Like, I mean, eventually the items on Smash Brothers will go away, but like what items you get in Mario Kart sort of get almost default, like make or break your race.
I remember how much I had to drink in that. It says, I was surprised. Razor showed up at some point. It was once we finished Mario Kart, went back to Smash. Razor was there, and I was very surprised to find out, or to have defeated you and Razor in 3 ways, two games in a row. Of course, I've lost a bunch, but I did beat you both in 2 games in a row, which really surprised me. Especially considering in one of those games, he kept going after me specifically to try to make me drink. So it was a surprise. I'm gonna check real quick, because I have the thing listed here, how many shots I took. What day was that? Was that Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Yes. I had taken 7 shots in that stream. 7 very delicious and not absolutely fucking disgusting shots of Rich and Rare.
The trinket got to be Alaska, dude. I think one of the I know one of the times I saw my brother Tom, and he was drinking Rich and Rare whiskey.
Poor guy.
I mean, and Rich and Rare was the thing I used to prank Kitty.
Yeah.
I told you. Maybe some of the people know, but for the podcast, what I did was sorry, alarm going off for the our washing machine and dryer makes notification noises when they're done now.
Yeah.
It's a wave of the future. Like, we just got these like a couple days ago. This is like the wave of the future, dude.
So what did you do to Kitty? Explain.
So he passed out. He was drinking sparkling wine or some shit like that. He drank it all, so I didn't pour any out. So he had a bottle that he just kept open, and I knew this was gonna happen. So I bought a bottle of Rich and Rare to do this. He passed out. What I did was I took the Rich and Rare and filled his wine bottle with it, so that when he woke up and drank the hair of the dog that bit him, dude, I was washing him in his face. He was like, "Oh my!" I thought he might have threw up, but he gulped it down. And then that's the thing is, like, he was expecting this nice tasting wine, and he had like multiples of Rich and Rare after. Oh, dude, yeah, like I said, his face. I thought he was gonna ralph or something, but he swallowed it.
I just can't imagine waking up and just drinking something without any. Like, did he not remember that he drank the whole thing?
No.
Did he emptied the fucking bottle?
Why would he remember?
Yeah.
That?
It was just like anytime I wake up, if there's a drink in my room that I hadn't finished, I don't just drink it immediately. I just I look in it, make sure everything's all right with it, and then I drink. I don't know, fucking fly could have fell in there or something. You didn't even check for that. Just nope.
Some Rich and Rare fell in there.
Yeah, couldn't smell that shit. Oh god.
Well, he wasn't smelling it. He just woke up and like, oh man.
Yeah. Oh god. Kitty, my guy.
It's pretty crazy considering how much like people will like drink a bottle here in a day. Like you've had those 2 bottles since like last Christmas.
Yeah, it's been a while. Not like 2021 Christmas. I mean like 2020. Yeah, I have like looking at it right now, I got like maybe a third of the second bottle still. Still at this point. Third.
And that still blows Kitty's mind. That's like it's lasted that long.
Yeah.
I've always joked to Kitty like which is great if you don't care what the taste is, but you care about the feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely get drunk. That's what happens when you take, as I have been, 7 or 8 shots of 40% alcohol over the span of 2 or 3 hours. And it always, when I'm doing these drunk streams too, it's always like back to back. Like I might go like an hour and a half without having to drink, but then as soon as I have to drink, I then have to drink again like fucking 10 minutes later. Every fucking time.
It just keeps building and building.
Like that fucking when we did the Demon Souls drinking stream, I spent like an hour and 40 minutes or so not dying a single time in that game, and then suddenly I get to one spot that kills me like 4 times. So I had to take 4 shots right in a row.
I imagine the alcohol wasn't helping either.
Yeah.
See, tried playing this shitty game, Love Esquire. And I played it for a couple minutes, and the characters were so terrible, dude.
What kind of game is it?
Oh, it's a game where you're some guy trying to get laid. I thought it might be. Yeah, it's a dating sim. I thought it might be funny, but not really.
Yeah.
I got it for the Switch too.
Nah, gotta get that Switch.
Well, it's not the worst game I played. Like I didn't mean for it to be a meme when I bought back in 1995 and played the game. I just thought, oh yeah, I played like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. I guess this was kind of like that. Of course, like Nigruk enjoyed it when I played it. I thought, man, what the hell is this?
Got fucking peanut butter monsters coming at you, and the ground moves in weird ways. It's the whole thing.
And
speaking of games,
yeah,
go on.
Oh, you still haven't gotten the real ending yet.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't got the real ending. But back in 1995, everybody wants to know what the fucking real ending is.
So what were you gonna say?
So I mentioned last week that we're gonna be doing Kingdom Hearts on the channel. I ordered. There was somebody who had Kingdom Hearts 3 as well as the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 HD remix, whatever the fuck. It's the first 2 games plus some extra shit, but then like upgraded graphics and all that. It was supposed to be all 3 of those, right? Those 2 things, and then Kingdom Hearts 3. There wasn't no fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. No Kingdom Hearts 3 in the thing. Yeah. So I'll have to get that later, I guess. But for now, I got the other 2 for now. And who the fuck knows how long it's gonna take for me to get through them anyway?
Well, I'll just speedrun it.
I mean, I could try. So if you're listening to this, Beal Matt on eBay, you screwed me, man. He had 100% positive feedback. He had 100%.
Dude, see, first speedrun I see Kingdom Hearts Final Mix any percent speedrun in 1 hour and 49 minutes. I mean, you could do that.
I mean, I could fucking try. I don't know how well it's gonna go.
Like you'll finish this game in 1 recording.
Meanwhile, on fucking on how long to beat, right? The fastest time they have listed there is 8 hours. Fucking 8. I'm probably gonna be close to the rushed list on all the Kingdom Hearts games, because like the average one is with people just like leisurely playing. Rushed is when they're like sort of not really going for side stuff, just focusing on the main deal, and that has like 18 hours for the first game and 20 for the second game. So that's 38 hours there, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 has like 21. So like fucking it's like 60 hours or so probably to get through all 3 games. It's going to be a lot of episodes.
Yeah. It's going to be. Oh, talk about side missions in games. You mentioned that. You're not going to try to do the ones in Kingdom Hearts, but I remember playing, I was actually thinking about this, like, in Mass Effect, like, the side missions get so boring, dude. Like, it's the same, like, the story is always different, but the level is always the same. It's like, but just a little bit different layouts and whatever. It really just gets boring. Got boring to me. Like, I don't like the side missions of the first Mass Effect game, and they're like way improved in the second one. Like, there's a whole bunch of different stuff you go to. Like in the first game, most of the time you're just going to a planet and a building that looks the same. In the second one, there's plenty in space. There's the maps are smaller, but they're a lot more varied. That's just a thought I had the other day when I was starting to do stuff on my website again.
Oh, you doing stuff on your website again?
Yeah, it's posting me. I post this has been the last few days. I posted some memes up there. I wrote a review for Mario Kart 8 DLC. I'll start posting the podcast on there and stuff like that. And I actually decided to do it because I was writing a resume and I got a template and there's a spot to put your website, and I thought there's no reason I can't and I'm paying for the web domain www.joshuajhadley.com. I haven't done anything with it since the beginning of last year. So it's been way over a year.
Might as well utilize it.
Exactly. I'm trying to be more active on the social medias. I've been going on Facebook too much, and I remember back in the day, I'd spend an hour scrolling through the feed. Now I go look down a couple posts before I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we added each other when you got a Facebook. I made my account back in 2006.
I think my account was made in my current account. Maybe I had one before that, but I think my current account was made in 2009. I think I was still on MySpace in before that, I suppose.
Man, dude. Do you remember I remember trying to e-fed on MySpace.
Oh god, there was e-fedding on there. Oh god.
Yeah. I saw people do it on Facebook, but I just decided never get to try it.
I have seen it on Facebook. I haven't seen it. Never saw it on MySpace. Wonder if Tom e-fed.
Yeah, he's still the MySpace champion. He had to close the promotion before he lost his belt.
That dude was friends with everybody.
Yeah. And did you add him on Facebook?
And Tom had me on Facebook immediately every time. He just he was instantly everybody's friend.
No, he was everyone's friend on MySpace. Did you add him on Facebook?
Oh, on Facebook. No. Does he have a Facebook? Should I go add Tom?
I got the link right here. Paste.
Oh, here we go. Facebook.com/MySpace Tom. 1 million followers. Let's see. This is the real me. Help people find. He even has the picture. That little fucking MySpace picture. This fucking guy.
Man. True.
He has a Facebook version of his MySpace picture. I mean, Facebook. He has a Simpsons version of his MySpace picture.
Yeah.
Tom's doing alright for himself these days. He's having a good time.
See. So have you seen anything recently on the Envision Free site? Or was that?
2WWF?
Is it Envision? Yeah. Or no, Wrestling Unleashed.
Oh yeah. It used to be Envision Free. They changed to some different thing, like, I don't even know, like fucking 5-6 years ago, some dealio.
I don't even know what the thing is, but I can get on it using Tapatalk.
That's the thing.
Like, I don't
Tapatalk,
know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still not entirely sure what Tapatalk is, but that's what it is now. The site is some Tapatalk shit instead of Envision Free.
Yeah, it's a messaging app I got downloaded on my phone. So that I found out I could get onto that old Wrestling Unleashed site because I go on IMDb version 2.0, where some of the people from the old IMDb forums went on, and using Tapatalk, I saw that my account was connected to the old Wrestling Unleashed site, so I'm able to post on there.
When's the last time you posted on there?
I think it was something about AEW. I think.
Would have been more recently than I've seen.
It might have been. I know. I think I said some stuff about Matt Hardy on there and whatnot.
Yeah, fucking R.I.P. to WWF. That was a place. I think my username on there is still fucking Chihuahua.
It's Chihuahua, Mr. Snoopy. Like, what else do you have? Because you had multiple accounts.
Yeah, did have multiple accounts.
I think like you're one of those people like that would make another account to like do a surprise.
Yeah.
Thing as a e-fed wrestler or whatever.
Yeah, I've done a few of those.
Like
e-fedding.
E-fedding.
It's weird seeing e-fedding getting brought up by like actual wrestlers and wrestling personalities now. Like Sean Ross Sapp or Sean Sapp. What is his name? What fucking combination of words?
What's the site? Fightful?
Yeah, that guy. He has a cameo thing, right? And he says that like one of his advertising points for the cameo is that you can use it to break e-fedding news. See, you got in on that trend first. You were the fucking trendsetter with that. Getting fucking Russo to put over an e-fed angle.
And that made so many people upset.
To be the man, you gotta beat the Nugget Man.
Exactly. And I think that was that spring 2020 or something.
Yeah, it was somewhere in 2020, sometime in there.
Yeah, because I remember like talking shit about the other e-feds, like TJ's Wild World of Wrestling was very COVID friendly, or like only had one member in the audience, while everyone else was still doing like the huge crowds and shit. And I made a lot of people upset by writing this match where, like that, all these matches don't happen, of course, except in our own minds. Like I made up this match between the XWA Hardcore Champion, like having my character, the Nugget Man, whose gimmick is he's the worst wrestler ever, beat her, and like I can't remember how. Like, was it after a back body drop?
Those are fun. I don't remember. I just know the Nugget Man won the deal.
He's the real hardcore champ. Well, he's not the real hardcore champion anymore. Good things can't last forever. Yeah. He lost the title to David Michaels.
Yes. Now David Michaels has been the real hardcore champion for like 2 years now.
Yeah, dude. Like he's held it longer than Shane.
Yeah, he has the fucking reign of terror.
He's the new Jeff Jarrett.
So TJ's Wild World of Wrestling, right, is like, to explain it, it's like this sort of parody eFed that you made, where the real hardcore champion is, and so we all, a bunch of us made joke characters to put in there, and TJ, he himself is the crowd. He's the one, in the crowd. I brought in a couple people. I'm trying to find them on the forum here. Let's see. We got. I brought in, of course, I brought the return of the Candyman, since you always like to bring up that fucking character. And then I also brought in the Candyman Senior, who is Candyman's dad and also a drug dealer. There was I brought in a sexy Kurt Angle, using the song that you constantly sing as his theme. What else we got here? Fucking Serpent, that goddamn guy. Ian had some good gimmicks. He had fucking
like David Intense or something.
Got the Pork Gaylord Gumbernatch. That's a fun fucking dude there. He got the Intense David Beauregard. That fucking dude.
That's it.
There's Fucked Up Foster, the best one. That's with what's the name of the guy you used for the pick base? A Superhuman.
Yeah.
Just the whole fuck this shit, and then he just jumps onto random things. That guy. He's like that guy, but if that guy was portrayed by Kitty.
Yeah.
Oh god, so many guys here. He had the Intense. Oh, there was the Intense David Beauregard, but then there was also the Intense Benjamin Davis. That one Razor made.
Who got stabbed to death by David Beauregard?
Yeah. This was the greatest wrestling company of all time, because they had literally Roman Reigns versus Jesus Christ. Like, they had that headlining. You can't beat that. You can't beat Roman Reigns versus fucking Jesus Christ.
And that's why the company had to shut down. That was like, when Frank Zappa heard like a Rolling Stone, like Bob Dylan, he gave up music, saying he couldn't make a song better than that. Well, that's what all Ethan should do after that TJ's Wild World event.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh, I'm just now seeing that Razor brought in a character named Razor Extreme, but with Extreme spelled the way that you spelled it when you had faced him in 2WWF. XTREAM.
Yep. That's how you spell it. Wait, he's the one that misspells it.
You're right. You're right.
What you think he gets a say in that just because he made the character?
No, that's right. I forgot about the Biden for President character.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was a stable featuring E.G. Deal, Pascual Santos, and the leader, of course, Joe Biden.
And he did like in wrestling. Well, all our friends know, but like they do these stupid segments, like the Miz will have Miz TV, or like
Piper's
it's
Pit.
all based off of Piper's
Yeah, that was
Pit.
like the starting one.
Roddy Piper's Pit. And they last like Piper's Pit would last like 3 minutes or something, but these ones last for like forever, 10 minutes or whatnot. Like even at WrestleMania they had the Kevin Owens show, but like see. Biden was doing this podcast. Here's the deal. And of course, I thought it was perfect because, Abdel's character is E.G. Deal. Like, everyone talks shit about it. So, we bring him back as a mummy.
Yeah, which led to, in the Discord, it was anytime somebody would say, look, here's the deal, somebody would post that fucking gif of the mummy or the Yeti, or whatever the fuck his name is. The mummy? Mummy. WWF?
Yeah, the Yeti. The
Yeti, yeah. We just supposed to give that guy walking. E.G. Deal.
Well,
this guy, that dude, right? So we talking a lot about e-fetting. I don't know how many people watch this even know what that is, but one of the things in e-fetting, right? You have a character. The character typically has a pick base, who is basically the closest that character looks to a real person, and it's just to make use for like graphics and shit like that. E.G. Deal, right? He's a big guy. He's like fucking 6'10", some shit like that. So his most known pick base was the Big Show, but there were at times points where he would use Christian and Alex Riley as the pick base for the same character. That's pick base was mostly known for being the Big Show.
I think one of the best things I did on the internet has been like that signature what I made for E.G. Deal. It's Big Show crying like WWE was screwing this
Yeah.
giant up there.
Yeah.
He'd be emasculated and maybe crying
Yeah.
during the authority
Yeah, it was this-
storylines.
like, he made this like little graphic to use for XWA or TNF or whatever the fuck. And it said the EG deal and had a bunch of different pictures of Big Show, and there was like one with him crying. There was one with him like making that really pissed off face that just looked fucking hilarious. Big Show.
Well, it's almost been an hour, and I have to get ready for our flight tomorrow. Any closing thoughts on the podcast?
To be the man.
No, on this episode, guys. We'll be back.
Yeah, but this podcast is not over. We'll be back with probably a normal episode next week. My closing thought is, to be the man, you gotta beat the Nugget Man. As quoted by Vince Russo in real life.
Vince Russo said it, so you guys gotta listen. I mean, remember, everyone who defended TNA said, that's the best wrestling. And Vince Russo was writing it most of the time.
He knows his shit. And he's got a real authentic New Yorker accent. And bro. Although I guess he's more Jersey than New York, but they're the same fucking thing. Jersey's just New York light.
So when you're doing Gopher and Tuck, are you doing like a Vince Russo accent?
You know.
I guess you don't say bro enough.
Yeah, I don't say bro enough. I gotta add some bros in there going forward. Gotta get more bro action.
Well, guys, he's Justin Belanter. I'm Joshua Hadley. Thanks for listening in to Top of the World. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.